I think that's okay volume-wise. I don't really know, obviously. Because I can't. Would I just scroll up? I don't know. I feel like that's sort of off balance. Someday I'll make an actual, a better. Also, since this one doesn't really match the current background I have, I should probably make a new chat box too. Come to think of it, that would make sense. Because I mean, it kind of fits, but it's not quite the same. Because like, okay, the background is more like of a bluish white, a little bit of purple. It's like grayish, which, you know, fit the last background really well, but looks kind of weird for this one. Not sure if me being a perfectionist or if actually slightly off in terms of matching. Oh well. We have sparkling water, which I try and keep myself to drinking to when it's stream time. So it's nice. But otherwise I drink way too much of it. Not really a justifiable expense. Yeah, not at all a justifiable expense, but you know what I mean. Anyway, hello! Oh, welcome back to which one of us? I mean, I guess me, nominally. Welcome back to Twitch, me. I'm sure eventually I'll start streaming more than once a week, but I'm still trying to figure out the content creation side of things, i.e. YouTube, which is a little more energy intensive, I'd say. Not that doing 3+ hour long streams doesn't take energy, it's 3 hours of talking from somebody who doesn't usually talk that much. Yeah, it gets up there. But yeah. I suppose that's the plus and minus, you could say, of not having a game that I can actually stream. Because I don't really feel like playing. Okay, I guess quick rundown of my current schedule, because why not? We'll wake up later than I'd like to, but it's not that late, like 8:39, feed the dogs. Then relax a little, drink some coffee, play League. Debatable if that was a mistake or not. Sometimes it feels like it, other times it's great. But, you know, online gaming, it does what it wants to do, which is usually cause you pain, for some reason in my case. I don't know. League's a little weird. It sometimes feels like you get punished for being good by the matchmaking. Or I just somehow consistently get very bad teammates that have... Well, they make toddlers look mentally mature is the point. There we go with the again. Working on it, in the moving thing. Yeah, work in progress. Just like always. Imagine having trouble relaxing. Couldn't be me. No. Definitely not. Well, if only I had a spare, like, $20,000 to get a 3D model and a new PC capable of doing 3D. Oh, dog time. Feeding. Feeding dog time. You know what I mean. Okay. Close the door and it gets slightly quieter. Also means it gets slightly colder in my room because, you know, I'm naturally it makes sense that the smaller space would then be harder to keep warm or something. Sure, okay, physics. Whatever you say. Where was I? It's like shower. Normally shower's kind of like my de-stress time. Not like that. I guess that's an ADHD thing. Maybe that actually makes sense. Sensory. Maybe we should get a weighted blanket. That could be fun. Cuddle the stuffed animals. Plushies. Everyone has plushies. I mean, it's just plushies. Oh! I'm an idiot. Oh, okay, that's correct. I mean, I'm only 6 minutes late on the notification. Which, I mean, hey, I guess shout out in the Discord if you want to get notifications when I go live. It's nominally more for the VOD watchers, because I mean, I have the viewer count off. I don't know if there is anyone there. But I talk to myself anyway, so really, what's the difference? It's not like it impacts quality of entertainment, or just me yapping to myself. Because, I mean, no one's responding. At least I'm also not responding, because that's where you start getting concerned a little bit. It's okay to talk to yourself, it's when you start talking back, right? That's the issue. The voices, basically. What was I? Right, shower, sensory stuff. Guess that was about it. Watch some YouTube. Think about content creation. The usual. Not sure what that was, but okay. So, what I've sort of decided to skip over the empty space that was me just watching videos before stream. Content-wise, I think... Because I've committed to doing at least one stream a week. Maybe I'll eventually do more than that. No. My brain likes scheduling things, but it doesn't like schedules. Don't bother trying to rationalize that. It just doesn't make sense. Welcome to my life. But I guess I could just do like a quick rundown. Maybe I just like cut the beginning of the stream and put that up. Because here's like the conundrum of sorts, I suppose. As a streamer, nominally, I think I like recording videos more, but I don't really like editing them. They're very tedious, you understand. So, as a nominal streamer, you want your content on whatever platform you're also on, like YouTube, etc. Okay, just to name 3: YouTube, Reddit, and it's not the one that I was gonna... TikTok, right, that one. Literally never downloaded it. I don't really intend to. But yeah, whatever platform you're on as well, you want it to reflect your stream content. I don't know how that'd work if you were a YouTuber first, but I don't know. I guess there's plenty of answers that actually, because it'd be like, the Russian Badger, Bricky, who else was bigger on YouTube? I think Smithy also, or Smitty, whatever his name is. However you say it, you know him. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he does stream. I don't know if he always streamed, but he does now. But I mean, at the end of the day, live streaming is different than what you generally look for in a YouTube video. Doesn't mean it needs to be more edited, right? But usually it's more succinct, I think, in the video form. People expect it to be more put together, is the point. So there's the argument of, well, just do what's you and be true to yourself versus meeting expectations. Either can work. You're not gonna find out until you try. And that is, I guess at the end of the day, content creation is just a lot of trial and error, which is part of the fun, but also part of what makes it so incredibly frustrating. For someone with ADHD, it's like, how do you know if you're doing well? Because technically you can do well, make good content, and yet not get any views. Is the content bad? Do you need to fix stuff? Or do you just need to find your audience? There's not really any metric to run off of, I guess. These are the thoughts that I have. I like picking things apart, figuring out how they work, right? Not like dissection or anything. Formaldehyde is not my favorite smell in the world, but more just figuring out how things work. So if you've ever sat in a bus, like one of those accordion ones, and like thought about how the heck does this maintain structural integrity and also make it around corners that otherwise wouldn't? Hi people. Is it useful information? Probably not, but it is information. It's interesting to my brain. My brain is satisfied by the information. So, I mean, good enough. So, yeah. This has been my week. Figuring out, well, okay, one, procrastinating the... I need to figure out a better name, because it feels very weird to say roleplay audio for whatever reason. But technically that's what it is. I guess in condensed VTuber experience. Nominally playing a character, right? Yes, the character is very much so based on me and my personality, which isn't always the case for every VTuber, but it's what I do. But probably more... well, concentrated, I guess, if you want to use the term. Concentrated Cassia. Cassia concentrate. Well, that's never gonna happen, but anyway. A little exaggerated is the point. So, those audios, I say audios, I think I'm going to use the model form just because, hey, I like using the model. It's fun. Sure, I'd prefer if it was 3D. I have so many things that I'd want to do if 3D. But I'm gonna start somewhere. And sitting or doing nothing just because I don't have the... as on brand as it would be for me to sit around and do nothing because I can't do it to the fullest extent that I want to. not really gonna get you anywhere. And you're just still sitting in the corner doing nothing instead of actually accomplishing something. So, yeah, is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm probably gonna work on recording that today later. No, I need to do the the vlog, I suppose, later today. And then tomorrow / Sunday, we'll be recording the audio. Just gonna keep calling it the audio, even though it has a visual component, because otherwise I don't really have... I don't exactly have any art to use for the background. So, I guess it's gotta be me. Yeah. I suppose there's an argument that I should leave more open spaces where I'm not talking constantly. This isn't exactly a stand-up routine, right? And if I'm just constantly dominating the conversation, as it were, then no one will really speak up. I wouldn't. As I've said many times, I don't talk. Okay, granted, I don't watch that many Twitch streams at all, really, that much. Well, these days. But even when I did, I didn't really type in chat because I'm very shy. Yeah. Partially self-esteem. Okay, it's not. Partially self-esteem issues, partially just being shy. But, don't know. Anyway, the point is, I guess it's sort of a societally ingrained thing. Because, like, you wouldn't interrupt someone giving a speech or a teacher when they're talking to the class, right? Different vibe, but similar vibe, I suppose. Just random thoughts, really. And I should probably look at the short that we made last week. If I can cut up slightly better, or frame it slightly better. It can be really discouraging. I guess is the other thing. Like, making of the content is hard enough. No response or, like, feedback on it makes it even harder. It can get kind of demoralizing, and I do normally do this as, like, I mean, I don't find it that stressful. Just yapping, I guess. Should probably do more React stuff, but like, what would I do? Just look up random YouTube videos? I don't know. I don't know. Because, like, I feel as though I should ask if I can watch their videos on stream. But then I'd have to actually go beforehand and, like, find videos that I wanted to watch, which is very much not how my brain works. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do with that. But, I guess that's for me to figure out. And it feels like a different idea if someone else recommend, like, brings up something, then I look up something, and then videos come of that, and then you go from there. Maybe that's how it goes. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. See, then there's the whole decision paralysis of what would I look up? I don't know. Food for later. Because, like, I could say video game stuff. I guess if I were to choose, I'd choose something with surrounding mythology. Because I like mythology. But, like, what, just type mythology into YouTube? Don't know. Gonna have to do something. At some point, I'll just do something and I'll go from there. But I don't know. My brain's weird. It's like goes through sit and like wait around for answer to come mode, and then screw it. I'm just gonna go do what I want to do instead of just jumping straight to screw it. I'm gonna go do what I want to do, which is much more effective. And also more likely to get results sometime this century. If nothing else, takeaway is that nothing's gonna come to you. You gotta go to it. If you want something, go after it. It's that easy. Might be some stumbling along the way, but hey, that's life, right? Does that make it hurt less? No. No, it does not. But, Okay, done. This would be so much easier if I had a talent like drawing, and I could just do that. And unfortunately, I do not have that. So, as we covered, can't play mini games because PC will die. Nor do I even have that many games that I'd want to play. I was thinking about that earlier. I think I would like to do some MMOs. Maybe eventually something in League, because I do play it all the time. I like the game as much as the people infuriate me. GTA in some way, shape, or form. There is no end to GTA shenanigans and hijinks. Great, great time. And then I need an RPG that isn't mostly dialogue. Because I tried, technically they're gacha games, but same basic thing. Star Rail, I tried ZZZ, I tried Wuthering Waves. I really do like Wuthering Waves. However, too much dialogue. ADHD. It's not going to keep my attention. Or, it keep my attention, but I don't feel like it keeps... Okay, I want to talk with you guys. Chill and chat with you guys. It doesn't feel like I'm doing that if it's just sitting there listening to dialogue the entire time. So, oh. I know there's programs and stuff where you could use for like set up dungeons for D&D and whatnot. That's an idea. But I'm not in the mood to write any sort of campaign at the moment. So that got shelved for a later date. It all comes back to React content. Yep. Yeah, let me tilt the phone slightly so I don't Look, stop him staring up into the distance. Yeah. 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 Ah. Hmm. I talked about that last time. This is the tough part. There's so many topics that I could look into. How choose? How choose topic? How keep self entertained, I suppose. Holy yawn. I know I somehow ended up on Huskies last time, and then still not a Husky. Still not. Okay? Fox. I'm a fox. It's... I know the color scheme kind of screams Husky. I'm aware. Thank you. But... not a Husky. Okay? Not a Husky. See, here's the thing with, like, having good intuition, but then also lacking confidence. Do I feel like it's something I shouldn't do because I'm being shy, or procrastinating, or because it's not a good idea? Granted, React content's generally accepted these days. Although I think if I were to come across like a video essay or something that I wanted to watch, then I should ask permission for sure. But like, there's so many just brainless videos, right? But then I'm not really about that. Questions, thoughts, and ideas. What do... How could I misspell mythology? Mythology guy. Why am I not surprised? A side of YouTube that I've actually not seen before. Interesting. I don't know. Like, I feel like it'd go fine. But at the same time, it just feels weird. Maybe because it's... No, I think it's just a me thing. See, like, as far as... I feel like reading about stuff, that feels fine. But when it comes to watching other people's videos, not quite as much. That and I'd probably forget to turn off the background music. Yeah. I don't know. What do I want to do with this? I guess I'll just have to find some channels that I'd want to watch. Or topics. Would I just come up with some topics? That was an idea, I suppose. I don't really know that it's... It's one of those weird topics where there's not really a right answer. But there's also definitely wrong answers. Just trying to figure out which one is which. Yeah. I guess that's just kind of random, huh? What I want to do? Why there's... Okay, why when you type Kitsune into YouTube, is there so many stuff about like Roblox videos and Kitsune food, whatever the heck that is. I have no clue. What? Okay, random lo-fi music. Oh look, Roblox again. Yeah, Kitsune Fox. So basically Fox, because Kitsune literally just means fox in Japanese. Guess that's the other thing with watching videos on YouTube, right? No way to really vet them. I don't know. I literally... Where even is React content nowadays? Because I think my only... No, yeah. All I really know is... What's in there? I literally just said the name. Shy Lily, right. Because like, between whatever it is that she also does on stream, she tends to watch... Oh geez, what is that? Like different, like meme stuff sometimes. Different types of videos while she's eating. Because, I mean, they stream for a lot longer than I do. I don't really need to plan a food break when I'm on like a 3-hour long streaming schedule. Just eat before or after, it's not that complicated. Together, there's not a lot of shorts about Kitsune, which I find very difficult to believe. Or it's some like different categories. Okay, so that one says fictional. character. That one's just shorts. What is the difference, YouTube? And then I thought, whatevs. Yeah. Kind of interesting. Alright, because you have... And let's just pull this up. Let's see if you use something to look at too. Wikipedia. There's that. There we go. That one? Yeah. And then I just gotta come down over here. There we go. Close enough. I mean, hey, there's nothing going on in the chat box anyways, so like, someone's gotta use the real estate. Again, I feel like it'd be decent. I do better when I have something to play off of. I have mixed feelings about React content and doing that, because on one hand, I like being original. It's not as though I really lack creativity. Figuring out how to bring that into fruition, maybe a little less experience, but anyway. Yeah. Those should technically read out. Meh. We all know Kitsune. Comes in folklore, fox spirit, perhaps type of yokai. Yay! Yokai I mean, it's a very vague phrase, but there's actually a lot of them. A lot of them. Way more than I thought there was. I still need to remember to get those, what do they call them? Tarot cards, I think. Right? I've now forgotten if that is actually what it is. Naturally. Cool. Please get the red line off my screen. Thank you. Okay, we're good. Oh, there comes fox, favorite of intelligence, magical, supernatural powers, especially so with long-living foxes. No, I wouldn't say that I'm specifically based on a Kitsune, or that I am. But I feel like that's more of just me not committing to be Kitsune. Because I say fox spirit. I claim that, but I don't know. Night. Huh? Okay, I mean, trickster. Yeah. When I get comfortable, sure. Otherwise, very shy. I love her attacks. Welcome to the part of the stream where I don't know what I'm doing. Most of it. Yeah. Amamo no me. Yeah. That's a name for sure. Number of noted. Oh, a number. It wasn't just a one-off thing, huh? What a surprise. People want fox waifu. That was supposed to be a joke. Many books about it, or quite good books about it. The kids, yeah. There's no, okay, no, that take money. Never mind. Future idea. Future idea. I've not had, what in the heck? Go away notification. Not at time. Yeah, it's amazing how work tends to eat into your life. It's kind of weird. Weird flex, really. But good for you. Productivity. I'd like to be more productive. Working towards it. Should just say the line at this point. I feel like I don't have to say the line. Oh, it's Hi, Synapsid. Yeah, it's I mean, technically it just means fox in Japanese. It says right there, really. It just blocked my face. Oh, facial tracking again, because I don't know if there's a better place for my phone. I don't have a choice of putting it in a better place, to be perfectly honest with you. Probably not. No. But hopefully you guys are doing well. I guess I've been doing mostly the same thing. Rambling to myself, figuring out what I want to do. Content creation. Could I? Guess I could do videos and like deep dives into each mythological creature. That could be kind of fun. I feel like that would involve way more artwork than I want to have to figure out how to vet though. The eternal problem. 3 times. Technically, I think there's more than that. But it really depends on what you mean by type, I guess. I'm sure it goes into it further here. Huh. Yeah, foxlife is apparently a type of folklore category that. Didn't know that. Information that I did not have before today. Now I do. It's not particularly useful information, but it is information. The guardians of the kami guides and the young. Oh. Okay, that's not what I was thinking of, but... yeah, I could see that. I thought you meant like... really, okay, no, what is it? There's, please talk about it. I don't remember this off the top of my head. Oh, imagine owning a fox. No, good luck with that. Okay, nope, still not there. Yep, nope. Well, kind of. I think. Based on the experience seen in the number of... what do you mean number of cues? That part loses me. Maybe a Shinto thing. Which can you head map? I suppose any consenting fox is the political answer. Don't particularly count. But... yeah. I'm always weird about that. I'm also antisocial while not being antisocial. Like skirting the edges of groups and stuff. It's a choice, I suppose. Sigma boy. Thanks for the follow. Twitch. I'd say Twitch names. I feel like online names are just always interesting. Some are promoted to work with Okami. Anyway, some are promoted to work with Okami, the Guardians. Not the game. I wonder if that's what they got the idea for the game though. Attributed to protecting the sanctuaries, and the young ones are the mischievous ones who live with humans. I just tied together the first. Okay. Some promoted to work with the Okami, which would be the Kami Guides, I guess. The Guardians, ones who protect the sanctuaries, and the young ones are the mischievous ones. Ah. Can work with that. Okay. Yeah. Moving on. But. Look, I'm all for memeing, but then there's like. Yeah. See, not particularly my problem. I might be mischievous. I mean, look, technically you can, but you can do many things. That doesn't mean that there aren't consequences to doing them. Oh, internet. I do enjoy you being a sanctuary of freedom of expression and whatnot, but maybe can we just like a little bit of a thought behind action, maybe? Just a small amount. Tiny bit? Like normal-ish? We'll take normal adjacent behavior. Something that probably wouldn't get you... Basically, anything that wouldn't get you arrested for harassment. It's probably fine. As entertaining as the mental images of someone going up to another person, IRL, and just repeating mommy over and over, I feel like people will think you're having a mental breakdown. Not particularly my problem, but... Kitsu is now archaic. In modern Japanese, a fox's cries is transcribed. Holy words. Gongon or gongon. I feel like that translates to something, and is it gonna watch it translate to fox's cry or something? Did I just put an M? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Please, Google. I beg of you. Why can I not type? English. Yeah, that's it's actually how all the hip kids are saying it these days. Come on, get with the program. Apparently not. The world will just never know. We won't get our answer. Oh boy. You're just trying to stream to just keep up. Alrighty. Season. Ha 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 ha. Funny. Funny. Later, nerd. Nihongi Chronicle. Bayako, White Fox. Possibly a sign of good omen. See, there you go. You came for the good omen? And you left. It's fair. Fair trade. I understand. And a fox at the end of a creeping vine plant. Huh? In 659, a fox bit off the end of a creeping vine plant held by the laborer, which is somehow interpreted as an inauspicious omen foreshadowing the death of the Empress. I mean, I've heard of leaping to conclusions before, but that definitely takes the cake. Huh. Is there some connection between creeping vines and like royalty that I don't know about? Because that seems a little silly. Strictly a spirit. I see. Bayako. And Benko. I know there's like traditionally foxes with dark colored fur are seen as evil because of, oh hey, coincidentally, Tamamo no Me. Just probably like the entire reason why they're seen as evil. But yeah, I don't think I've heard of. No, that's kind of funny. You don't have a lot of examples of like the good guys, or in this case, Bayako. No, it's not Tenko, that's the evil one. I forget the name. But Bayako, or whatever, it basically translates to golden pale or yellow. I think it was somewhere up here, a little farther. But you have a lot of evil characters for like everything. I don't know why that is, but it just seems to be people. I mean, I guess it's the same thing in the news, right? It's always the bad stuff that's going on. It's never the, hey, I mean, granted, the amount of cats that would be saved from trees on a daily basis is probably way more than you think it is. But hey, it'd be nice to hear positive stuff every now and then. Hyobi no Kitsune. Hi ho. Sky Fox, or Celestial Fox, is a type of divine being in Eastern Asian mythology. After reaching 1,000 years of age and gaining its 9th tail, a fox spirit turns into a golden... Gains a golden coloring is how I'd probably say that. Becoming a sky fox, the most powerful form of fox spirit, and then ascends to the heavens. I see. So that's my future. Only got... I'm in a bit over, like... Wait, what is it millennia? Millennia? A bit under a millennia, I guess. Somewhere around there. And reach that in no time. You won't even notice time flying by. Well, you might, I guess. Silly mortals. But I mean, surely I'll still be here. Yeah. Maybe an AI at that point, but hey, anything's possible. Like fox urine being a rat repellent. I have so many questions. How did they get the fox to pee on the rock? Did they domesticate foxes? Did they have a pet fox specifically to have it pee on the rock? How does that work? I don't get it. These are things that I will just probably never get answers to. But an army. So wait, then are what, like orange colored foxes bad omens? Because if an Aries gets an air white and that color's a good omen, you're safe. And black foxes and nine-tailed foxes are also considered good omens. Would it just be black-furred foxes that don't have nine tails? Or just foxes that don't have nine tails that aren't black or white? I have so many questions. And I have no idea how to get answers to this. Inari is the Shinto deity of rice? Are we sure about that? Oh, there's just a lot of... Okay. So, she is the deity of rice in the same way that Zeus is the deity of... Oh geez, how far? I mean, he's sky, lightning, but not actually lightning, just sky, technically. Bad example. His son, no, what is it? Dionysus? Dionysus? Starts with a D. Nominally god of wine. Also the god of madness, that sort of thing. One of her many titles. Or, what are they called? Domains? One of her many domains. Foxes, fertility, rice, tea, sake, agriculture. I feel like you could have just shortened that down. And industry. And general prosperity. And worldly success. Okay. I learned something new. Okay. Huh. It's quite the list of things to be in charge of, but she's got... Well, actually, no, she wouldn't have plenty of free time. It's a lot of stuff to deal with. Hmm. Oh. How does swordsmith deity of the black? Oh, okay. I see. That makes a little more sense. I'm still not sure why we're talking about noodles, as you know, I love noodles as much as the next girl. But also danger noodles. Danger noodles are adorable as long as they're, you know, not near me and I'm not intruding their space. I'm respectful like that. Kitsune udon, kitsune soba. Abarage. Essentially, I believe that Inari prefer to be offered abarage, sushi rice stuffed in outer. Okay. It's a little random, but alright. I guess technically we're still on topic. Which is rather late in the Edo period. Traditional notion Fox's favorite food is. It's further back. Oyamada Tomokyo. Muromachi. Period work of springing up like a fox at roasted rat. Akinizumi. Huh. The more you know. Know full well that the theatrics involves the fox character being driven crazy by the president's favorite food. Oil fried young. Okay, can we like pick which rodent we want to have roasted here? I feel like that's not too much to ask, considering it's literally a sentence later. Stuff of popular belief. I can see why you do videos. You don't have to narrate videos. You just watch them. I'm seeing the appeal now. Seeing the appeal. Some commentators extrapolated. Used to offer deep fried mice. Donari. Then switch. Esoteric Daki Buddhism associated with foxes, coated dumpling coated in soy flour, which was colloquially called oil dumpling, which ends actually being an oil fried dough treat found in Chinese culture. That jumped around more than my brain does on average, to be perfectly honest with you. I didn't turn on streamer mode. Whoops. Is it that? Nope. That. There we go. We got there. Go play Discord. Alrighty. Certainly blame for causes of illness. Well, that's just rude. Everyone knows that that's rats and fleas. Come on now. Connected to the Buddhist religion through Sakine and goddess conflated with Inari's female aspect. Connected to the female Bodhisattva? I don't even know what language that is. Wielding a sword and riding a white flying fox. Interesting. That is a lot of parentheses. List 5 foxes. Okay. The Inari Shinto liturgical text, Inari no Hiden, lists 5 types of foxes to be revered. Mainly the threes, Tenko, Kuko, Chiko, plus Bayako and Kuko, Probably the purple fox of Chinese myth. I have not heard of this, which isn't surprising. The Yakko wild foxes is the most obtuse. Ooh. Followed by Kiko, Gugo, yeah, and then Tenko. Okay, so this literally gave me no information while giving me some information, I guess? Okay. Of which the Celestial is the most ancient. Yeah, we've been over that. Okay, moving on. We'll get to that. No, probably good size. Harren's observation that Izuma province during the time of his residence there did conform to the idea that Kitsune divided into the good, which are Naris, and the bad. Ninko! They're man foxes. Man bad, I see. That's a little surprising. Considering Japan is more patriarchal leaning. But I guess Inari's females, so they wouldn't... Actually, no, that's kind of par for the course, isn't it? That makes sense. Inari's female... I guess you could look at it in two different ways. Her having male underlings would be seen as favorable because it's a woman ruling over a man, even if it is a goddess. Which is kind of counter to their whole thing that they're trying to get going. You know, the men being in charge normally. There's also other considerations there. Of the more carnal variety, and them seeing as improper. I don't think there's really any way to figure out which one it is without getting a time machine and finding someone who'll actually give you a straight answer on that. But hey, if you want to get onto that, go for it. Don't let your memes be dreams. Dreams be memes. Same thing, really. And the other bad, Yakko / no Kitsune. Field foxes. There's nothing wrong with a good field, okay? They're open, they smell nice, plenty of grass to lay down in, it's very comfortable. Turned out to start a stark conversation between Inari fox and possession fox. Those are the ones who made commonplace the divide between good and bad. That's usually a thing that they do. You're good if you do this, you're bad if you do this. It's kind of just a human trait in general, though. We like, well, humans like categorizing things a lot, even if they don't need to be categorized. Good fox breaks down into further 5 subtypes: gold, silver, white, black, and celestial. Guess we're here. Anyway. Kitsune will avenge malice with malice, but generally does not repay goodwill with malice. On the contrary, is loyal to its debt. Caught. You got me. Can confirm. Otherwise known as be nice to a fox. Because you know full well what's gonna happen if you don't. Okay? You were warned. You were warned. Okay? It's not hidden. If you're nice, I'm nice. If you're not nice, I get to have fun. works either way for me, I suppose. I mean, hey, the house does always win. This shouldn't be a surprise. Percentage table in Kai province. You're gonna tell me what that is, right? The middle of Japan. West of Tokyo. Which is like the center bit, I believe, if I remember correctly. It might be down here more. Not super sure. Don't feel like figuring it out at the moment. It's not important. Was pressured by a family of foxes that took up lair at his mansion. Mischief escalated to a level of intolerance. Roman halted his plan to eradicate them after a fox appeared in his dream to beg mercy. After that, they rarely made railing noises except to cry out loud to announce some good fortune about to happen. I mean, I guess. They were the reason that he was going to look into exterminating them, and then he didn't, so yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. I can see how that would get there. According to Lefacado Hearn, whoever the heck that is, a fox spirit. A ninko is a fox spirit, apparently smaller than the usual fox, no larger than a weasel. That is a very small fox. Except its tail being normal size? But it's invisible. Okay, so when they say man, they mean human, I suppose. Ninko is considered to be kept by Kitsune Mochi. Families gossiped to own and control a fox that can possess, gaining success via that power. Kitsune Mochi is just a localized version in Izumo. There's Inkagami or Tohyo. It didn't answer any of my questions, but okay, sure. Iwami. We're learning. Wait, Nagato? Aki bingo Izumo Nagato suo. It's like I'm never sure if the O with the line over the top is supposed to be just really elongated or whether that makes it a UO sound. I don't know. I don't know that there's a really easy answer to that either. Tricksters. I would never. No. I'm very straightforward. I don't enjoy teasing or confusing people in any way, shape, or form. No, that would be silly. Where did you get that idea? Anyway, Kitsune are often presented as tricksters, preferring to victimize laymen over monks, according to one anthologist. Now, theoretically, if I were to be something of a trickster, I can confirm, theoretically, obviously, that I wouldn't I had the word. I had the word. Oh. Oh, it's the not judge. Okay, slight detour. Consider Oh boy. No. Appreciate, conclude, distinguish, discriminate. I don't discriminate. I will torment all equally. Theoretically. Hypothetically. You know what I mean. Oh. Well, does that skip over? That's the. I mean, you could read this section. I have to put this up on YouTube later, so I'm gonna skip over reading this section because we all know how YouTube is. But it's there. I guess. Technically. Oh, so that's referring to the myth from earlier. Actually, is Akuzos. I mean, pretending to be a priest doesn't sound like the most entertaining time that I could have ever had, but hey. Credited with Kitsune. Credited with. Oh, yeah, no, that's an interesting sentence, but we'll move on. Spiritual possession. Unusual or an altered state of consciousness and associated behaviors which are purportedly caused by control of a human body and its functions by spirits, ghosts, demons, angels, or gods. I see. I see. Generating foxfire. And the huh? Well, nothing's popping up, but Kitsune control, whatever the heck that is. Giving fake money. That sounds very, very mean. Sounds very mean. Who would do that? That's crazy. I mean, yeah, just turns into a leaf. That's so rude. Like, they haven't actually done this. Chocolate coins don't count, right? That's totally different. Surely. Anyway, eating dumpling made from horse tongue. That's gross, but okay. Yeah. You're taking bath in horse manure or cesspit. I mean, you don't have to be a complete douche when you're like messing with people. Just full disclosure, you don't. But yeah, messing with people is fun. Kitsune gifts from Kitsune payments. Kitsune offers worth includes money or material wealth. Prior to all of that would consist of old paper, leaves, twigs, stones, or similarly valuable items under a magical illusion. How does that work with the whole gaze thing and like keeping a deal? If you offer them, I guess if you don't specify the amount of money, like verbally, then technically, if you say you'll pay them this much, you show them the money, and I mean, part of it's an illusion for sure, but the rest of it isn't, and that's what you're referring to, that technically isn't breaking your word. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, true Kitsune gifts are usually intangible, such as protection, knowledge, or long life. I can't promise 1 or 3, but I can provide some knowledge, I guess. I can do that. I mean, I'm doing it right now. Random knowledge on Kitsune. See? Already enriched. Your life is better for it. I didn't say it was useful information. I said it was information, okay? Just take your knowledge and, just, you know, appreciate it. Sheesh. People these days. Kitsune may take on a human form. Ability when it reaches a certain age. Some tales say 50, not 100. Interesting. I'm not answering the question that you're thinking of in terms of age. So, you know, don't cry about it. Common prerequisite translation must place a leaf, or reeds/weeds, or a skull over its head. Sure, I guess. I suppose. Run around in a circle 3. Run in a circle around a tree 3 times to transform. Interesting. Okay, present day. We'll go off the present day one. Sure, what does that say? The fox will place a leaf on its head and do a flip in the air to turn into someone or something. Yeah, I'd imagine that the use of the leaf is kind of hard to explain because it makes no sense. Only being sort of a rat's awake. Okay, that I can see. Common forms assumed by Kitsune include beautiful women, young girls, elderly men, and less often young boys. Odd distinction, but okay. Shapes are not limited to by the fox's age or gender, and a Kitsune can duplicate the appearance of a specific person. Yeah, that was kind of implied. Or maybe that's just me remembering from myths and stuff. Who really knows? Doesn't matter. Moving on. Kitsune particularly known for impersonating beautiful women. Wow, what a surprise! You get to see that coming. It's not like most of the myths have something to do with a beautiful woman who, oh, by the way, is a Kitsune. Common belief in feudal Japan was that any woman encountered alone, especially at dusk or night, could be a Kitsune. Kitsune owl, fox face refers to females who have a narrow face with closed eyes. Close set eyes, thin brows, and high cheekbones. I see. Traditionally, its facial structure is considered attractive, and some tales ascribe it to foxes in human form. You just went around in circles. Hello again. Oh. Also, you know that has a mustache and purple hair. I can't even see the eyebrows, so I can't really say. But hey, I mean, it did mention purple foxes earlier, so maybe. Are you? Is that? Are you adding yourself? You purple fox? Is that it? Whatever. What is a purple fox? Okay, you know what? Poignant information. Okay, we'll be more specific. Chinese mythology. Okay, well, it doesn't seem to want to give any sort of answer, so I guess we'll just live in curiosity unanswered, I suppose. Possess others, erasing their memories and knowledge. Oh. I feel obligated to point out that anyone can travel great distances given time. You just walk, dude. It's not that deep. You just walk there. I know. Difficult concept to understand. Walking. But you can do it. I believe in you. It will take time though. It'll take a lot of time. The tale describes an old fox that transformed into an enormously tall cedar tree. Oh. I mean, hey, who doesn't just shoot suspicious trees with 3 arrows? Or multiple arrows, even. That's my first response, naturally. Just, man, that tree's really suspicious. Let me whip out the old bow and arrow. Yeah. Sometimes myths don't make a lot of sense if you give them even a passing glance. Some stories Kitsune retain and have difficulty hiding their tails when they take human form. Particularly devout to who, might I ask? Individual might even be able to see through the disguise merely by perceiving them. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. I guess. I mean, that makes sense, technically. We'll just put that down as magically adept. Magically adept individuals. So even be exposed while in human form by their fear and hatred of dogs. I can't particularly say that I hate dogs. But okay. Although I can't imagine that reverting to the form of a fox and fleeing would be the greatest and most intelligent course of action, considering then the dog would just want to chase you. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. Doesn't seem like the most logical course of action to take. But hey, you do you. I mean, I guess if a kitsune had arachnophobia, would that count too? Is that how that would work? I suppose technically, yeah. Fictional kabuki, holy, and puppet play material. Okay, the play. Joshitsu Senban Zakura. Premise is that a 1,000-year-old mother and father foxes are hunted for their skin for a special set of Suzumi drums. Hand drum consists of a wooden-shaped body like an hourglass and a taunt with 2 drum heads with cords that can be squeezed or released to increase or decrease the tension of the heads respectively. that is simultaneously incredibly complicated and incredibly brilliant. Okay. Fox Kit assumes the shape of Kitsune's retainer in order to be with the drum made from his parents and possibly take possession of it. Well, that's kind of depressing. Also, like, I guess there's no... I mean, it wouldn't be the most interesting story. You definitely have to embellish, right? Because, as tragic as child goes looking for the set of drums made from the skin of its parents is, it's also incredibly graphic, and I mean, people still remember Bambi's mother, right? I guess spoilers if you somehow haven't seen Bambi in the year 2025. Sorry. I feel like it's a pretty safe belief that anyone who's over the age of 13, which you have to be on Twitch, yeah, would have seen Bambi. Movie isn't quite that old yet, so, you know. Reportedly capable of firing off Kitsunebe. Foxfire. From her tail by stroking. Or it might have been the Kitsune's fiery breath. Okay, yeah. There will be no tail stroking. Don't ask. It's not happening. Also, employ the Foxfire to lead travelers astray in the same manner as a will-o-wisp. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the least. Tricks are gonna trick. That's how it is. I can't decide if that's more or less tame than convincing people to take a bath in manure. Could be either, really. I mean, you could lead them astray and just direct them to a nice-looking pond. It doesn't have to be negative. Just saying. Your tail, and it is with white hair. Admittedly, didn't do a ton of research before, but that fits technically. What am I guiding you to? I don't ask questions to answers that I don't have answers to, is the answer to that question that you didn't ask, but then I provided on my own. We'll get there. Thus, my fox was had to suffer from a mental illness or similar condition. Okay. Rude, first off. Second of all, rude. Third of all, still rude. Patient struck ill by Kitsune Suki syndrome is evidently unable to speak on the Kitsune's spirit mind. Huh? So that a hired Miko exorcist temporarily takes over the possession and explains what the fox wants. Craving him, you know, that's fair. You live on a diet of mostly bugs and maybe fish. Maybe some fish, a couple of berries. Human food looks pretty nice, not gonna lie. Yeah, can't say I blame him for that one. Fox possession arguably became more widespread in the 15th century. I see. Various learned men argued fox possessions as superstition or an illness during the Edo period to no avail. There should be an "and" there. Or just... Is that technically correct? The superstition persisted. No, I feel like there should be either a semicolon or a period, or you add "and." Or "and so" if you're feeling particularly, you know, formal? Showy. If you're feeling particularly showy. Dramatic. That's the word. Yeah, you think I'd remember that one. To protect the fox spirits in certain regions, possessions by Kude Kitsune, Osaki, Oriako, Orito Kitsune, also called Kitsune Suki. We've been over this weedless word already. Yeah, I'm said to use their fox to gain fortune. Oh, we're just repeating stuff we read earlier. I see. This is Wikipedia after all, who's surprised? Probably a better site for this. I don't know what it is. I'm sure there is a site for just mythological creatures, but I would have had to do planning to find that and research. Maybe just get a book, but then there's nothing to show on screen, is there? Okay. Great amount of faith given to foxes can be seen in how, as a result of the Inari belief, where foxes are believed to be Inari no Kami or its servant, employed in practice such as the Kiniten, the Mikyo, for the practitioners and oracles of Miko. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna come up. This already came up earlier, technically. Kitsune are commonly portrayed as lovers, usually in stories involving a young human male, and a kitsune takes the form of a human woman. Was that any surprise, considering that most of the... what's the word? People writing the stories would be men? I'm just saying. There's a common theme here. There's a common theme. Typically, the young man unknowingly marries the fox, who proves to be a devoted wife. The man eventually discovers their nature, and they're forced to leave. In some cases, the husband wakes as if in a dream, filthy, disoriented, and far from home. Yeah, shouldn't have disrespected, I guess. Oh, okay. Back to more fox lore. Na. Joining a wife whose identity as a fox was revealed after being frightened by a house pet dog. Not the best English for some of these sentences. I wonder who's writing these up, actually. Interesting. Okay, that's just the same thing that it's talking about there, no? Every day the day feels from sleep with him every night. That's the Japanese name of the creature meaning come and sleep or come always. Heyo. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that there, I guess. Okay. I don't even know what it's talking about. Icon, what? That's... Wildfire? Okay, I guess, sure. I can see it. It's a bit of a stretch, but sure, I can see it. Open binge, eating goods for merchants. Oh my god. Okay, fight. Tamamo no Me. This one I know. Probably find a better story version of it, but I'm stuck in already. Ah. Story of Lady Tamamo no Me in the 14th century. Imagine? Reigned. Oh, he reigned. Wow. Okay, Brain. Sure. Claiming the vixen captivated is the Emperor. This is a true accent. Ancient and nine-tailed fox. Since 2000 years before that, she had been Queen Consort to Daji. Queen Consort Daji. Oh, not to Daji. It's just Daji. Kingzo Navian Sheng. Japanese Inochuo. I thought Tamamo no Me was a Japanese myth, but I guess it is also a Chinese myth? Okay, didn't know that. Bring about the downfall of the dynasty, allowing Western Zhou dynasty to come into being, only to cause it to fall to, assuming persona concubine Bao Si, seducing his last emperor. So all around, not the greatest person ever, bit of a troublemaker. Into India. Okay. And Nagashino. Takeda clan's involvement with a foxwoman. Warlord Takeda Shingen in 1544 defeated in battle a lesser level warlord. Tsuyogo Shige? Yorishige. I didn't promise perfect pronunciation. I do not really speak Japanese. After which, manager of suicide, rude. After being in forced marriage, Unsuyush. After which? Oh, okay, after which. It did actually say that, I just skipped over the which. Forced marriage onto his daughter. It's so successful girl that a superstitious follower became learned and believed her to be an incarnation of the white fox spirit of the Suwa shrine, who bewitched him in order to gain revenge. That doesn't sound like something a fox would do. It's always the woman's fault. Yeah, no, it could never be the guy just not being great at what you want him to do. I love ancient civilization. Not at all biased. Foxwives. Okay, enough with the foxwives, dude. We get it. You want a foxwife. We understand. Full-heartedly. Look, I'm with you. Okay, I get it. Nominally. Like, I guess I kind of see the appeal. Like, if that was something that you wanted in terms of marriage, then sure, go for it. But not really my interest. Well, really relationships at all. But isn't neither here nor there. Those stories tell Kitsune marrying one another. Probably shouldn't be a surprise. Rain falling from a clear sky. This is in reference to a folk tale describing a wedding ceremony between creatures held during such conditions. The event is considered a good omen, but the Kitsune will seek revenge on uninvited guests. I mean, fair enough. If you weren't invited, you shouldn't be there. Duh. Superluminous jewel or tama lodged in their tail, possibly kept eternally. Well, the Chinese version has special jewel or pearl embedded in their heart. The jewel on the tail tip is also depicted in Buddhist temple art. Oh. Okay, that's more what I was looking to learn. Instead, we got a lot of foxwife. You don't usually get what you expected to, but you do get something. Fox jewel is described as a round, white object the size of a small mandarin orange. Huh. It's not small, for reference. It's like larger than quarter sized. Maybe like a $50 coin? Yeah, about a $50 coin, I guess. But you know. I almost said cylindrical. Spherical. That's the word, spherical. I hold that the fox jewel is necessary for the fox to change shape or use its magical power. And that they will, of course, die if separated for too long. An anecdote is recorded in the 18th century which reports that an actual fox jewel was stolen from the creatures by several temple samurai, causing the high priest distress, prompting its return to the foxes. Stone flashed fox with foxfire, according to the account, which would make sense, I suppose. Imagine that! People don't like having something that is precious to them stolen. That's crazy. Who could have foreseen that? Wild. Also, stealing from magical creatures is nominally a bad idea because they're, you know, magical. Yeah, I know. Surprise. The phosphorescent fox is not only depicted with Kitsune fire above their heads, but a luminous tail jewel. Oh, we just covered that. Nice. Cool. Chinese parallels. Hulijing. I don't even know how to pronounce that because I speak literally zero Chinese. And I've taken no classes on Chinese either. Also known as nine-tailed fox, that may have up to 9 tails, but are called nine-tailed foxes even if they don't already have 9 tails. Okay. Adopted in Japanese culture through emergence. Kitsune Yubi no Kitsune. Again with the fox wife. Okay. I see. I have not even this. That looks more like a cat, dude. That's a cat. That is an entire cat. No, that's just a cat. I refuse. Huh. Well, according to what we just saw, both the Japan and China and Korea and Vietnam. Strike the last one, actually. I don't count that because it looks like a cat. Again, that is just saying fox twice, but okay. Yokai.com. It's an Arma mythology. Okay, we'll visit that, I guess. Alternative names. Unique names exist in many individual instances. Okay. Online database of Japanese folklore. I guess? Why do I have a thing? Do I have anything in there? Oh. Right. I did make that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get over it eventually, but I guess until then, I have no clue. It's not as if I don't have ideas for content, right? I just have very high standards for content that I want to do. And also tons of ideas that I then have to try and narrow down. I don't know. Like, what even makes good content, right? Like, how do you decide what makes a good content? Is it just something that you enjoy doing? Is it good because people want to see it and it gets views? Or is it good just because it provides, like, knowledge or whatever? Like, I don't know. My brain is not decided on the answer yet, so I still have no clue what I want to do. I'm probably gonna end up just doing what works. So it might be nothing. Or it might be something that I just don't know yet. Because, like, I tried doing more, what's it called? Video essay stuff. Not really me. I don't know, I like having fun, but oh. Hi, Weed. Not a husky, but hi. How's it going? Speaks to your very soul. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? You know what? You're an hour and 50 minutes late to even try and call me a husky and get away with it, so cry about it. Not that would have worked then, but, you know. I don't really have a point. I'm just moving on. I can barely read this. I mean, it looks cool, don't get me wrong, but that makes it 10 times worse. Okay. I'd rather eat than cry. What is that supposed to mean? What is that even referencing? Oh, it's a cry about it. Well, eat about it. It doesn't have the same ring to it. That makes it seem like I care more, and I'm not trying to, like, say get over it. You do. I technically didn't say that, but I guess I didn't say that. I've confused myself now, so I don't know where we're going with this. I'm gonna be honest. But yes, just because there's a Husky color scheme does not mean Husky. Okay? I mean, we went through so much Kitsune lore that I forgot how to speak. Okay? Just by a oh. Bayako? What was it? It was something like that. One of those. Don't make me pull up Fox characteristics and personality. Bayako. White fox. White fox. Was that intentional? No, but that's what I'm running with. Kinda. Technically, just go with fox spirit, but you get the point. Prove your humanity. What does it say about me that my brain automatically goes, but what type of buses? These are 3 different types of buses. We have a school bus, we have a normal city bus, we have a different type of city bus. Oh my. Oh. I'ma just save this. Yeah, don't ask why I have an entire YouTube folder for things to watch when I don't watch anything on stream. This is me being afraid of doing something wrong. How can you prove? No. I figured out how to stop it from trying to dox me, so I didn't need to do that. So I just have different profiles, so it keeps them separate. No, location was already off, but I turned off, I forget what it's even called, there's an autofill feature where it suggests stuff. So now it doesn't suggest anything. Problem solved. Yeah, I don't know who thought... I don't know. You're just gonna send treats. First off, that still wouldn't tell you where I am, so you'd have to send treats to, like, an entire city. It's a lot of treats. They'd appreciate it. It's fine. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Could I request my treat in, like, the form of PC parts, for no particular reason? Anyway, which one of these do I want to use? I know that I'm going to have to, at some point, actually jump into watching videos on YouTube, but... Okay, see, having someone with a megaphone yell it out implies that I'd have to be outside to hear it. And that I would respond by yelling when I barely respond by talking. So... you know. Just saying. Maybe I'll just troll through the League subreddit. That should go incredibly well, right? Like, that couldn't backfire at all. Need to rethink the plan. The fact that the plan isn't called off is something of a mystery to me, but how much does it... I actually don't know. Cost of a TV ad varies wildly, but a 30-second spot can range from a few $100s for local stations to hundreds of thousands or even millions for national networks and primetime slots. I see. Typically paying a cost per 1,000 CPM between $4 and $10. I'd say go with YouTube ads. YouTube ads seems like a better idea. Also, if you're smart, you could figure out that this also is how much you would earn as a content creator for each of you. You can see how people would obsess over that, yeah. Starter guide to YouTube advertising costs in 2025. No thanks. I'm good. I do like this side though. Ah, fond of fried tofu. I bet Huskies aren't fond of fried tofu. Yeah? No. No, they're not. You don't have anything to prove that they are. Therefore, I'm just Fox. Just Fox. I'll take Arctic Fox too. This is... You certainly try. Every time I realize that I'd need to read this out in order to actually make any sort of content out of it, it incentivizes me to just go watch YouTube videos about Kitsune instead. But then I feel shy, and like, I shouldn't do that, and then I don't. And then I sit here talking about how I should do that eventually, and I will just have to. But then I go back to trying to read, and then I realize that involves a lot of talking. It's a cycle. I don't know if I call it a vicious cycle, but it's certainly a cycle. So much easier playing games, dude. Ivy. First, I have to find a game that's actually interesting to play, and that is its own thing entirely. Aren't there Fox games? Okay. Probably. But, I'm picky. I'm just a little picky, you know. Not overly much, of course. Just a small, just a pinch of picky. Just a pinch. That's all. Yeah, just a little. Lies. That's not something you can prove. So, that's libel. There's that slander. That's slander. Libel's the written version. Wait, that is written. That's see, I was right. That is libel. I was correct the first time. Before I doubted myself, second guessed, and then came around to find that I was actually correct, which is way too common a occurrence. Trust in your feelings is the lesson here. Foxes, or kitsune, are found all across Japan. They're identical to wild foxes found elsewhere in the world apart from their incredible magical powers. We don't need to read the next sentence. That's not important. Moving on. Two major variations of kitsune. Holy foxes are servants of the Shinto deity Inari. Actually, can I make this larger? I could, couldn't I? But then I have an excuse. Does that not show up? Oh, the settings doesn't show up. That's interesting. Guess it's technically another window. So yeah, that makes sense. Oh. Anyway. Fun fact, yes, I am somewhat fond of fried tofu. It's a pretty common Thai appetizer, actually. Usually with like a semi-sweet chili peanut old sauce with crushed peanuts in it. Not a huge fan of crushed peanuts personally, but yeah. Oh, I don't know if I give him that much credit, but banter's fun. Gotta spice up life, you know? You don't want everything to be easygoing, that's boring. It's like you don't want everyone to agree with you. Sounding chambers are bad, by the way. Echo chambers? Echo chambers. Whatever the term is. I don't remember off the top of my head, actually. I think it's echo chamber. Basically, you know, when there's a group of people who just say the same thing over and over and then they convince themselves they're correct because it's a very small portion of people saying the same thing. Psychology. Anyway. Oh, that was a game name. How do you... Is that ending or endling? Guess we'll find out. Sure, let's go with this. As the last mother fox on Earth, your cubs need all your care to survive in a merciless world that slowly destroys itself. I've probably never seen this game before. Teach them and save them. Huh. Always look both ways before crossing the road is the lesson here. Rude dear, but okay. Huh. Okay, well, I mean, we don't have to take after Activision, but sure. Don't I have a list of games somewhere? I swear I do. I don't really want to close the OBS tab because I might accidentally close it. That would be bad. We will follow, but also do that, I guess. Wish list. To wish list or not to wish list? Yeah, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'll forget it. Object permanence. Object permanence is definitely a problem that I deal with quite often. So we're talking to friends about capital only. For the record, my brain immediately thinks OnlyFans because of the capital. While you play in UK, this isn't helping the picture taking place in my mind. And listening to Casey. Interesting. That is two very similar things, and then one that is not quite on the same. Only feeds. Not that I'm here to kink shame or anything, but personally not my thing. Yes, I am not a LootTuber. I have no intention of becoming a LootTuber. Although I may make jokes You just get the... Twitch? Also, what do you mean just? I literally put it out in Discord. Also, how nice of you to appear from the nether realms. Whatever stole you away. Hi. Also, blame for attacks. Apparently, look, he put only, just only. That's all I had to go with, alright? I had limited options. And we all know how my brain works. Taking your phone off vibrate? The previous subject is not doing any favors for the comments that I want to make regarding that. It's really not. Although it would be cheaper than alternative methods, I suppose. Do I want to give credit if great minds think alike, or do I want to just... I have trouble understanding when you speak quickly, my mind atrophies. That's entirely fair. Bold of you to assume he's wearing anything in the first place. Okay, first off. But... I mean, technically don't need to take it off. How would a skirt change anything? The beard is on face? I have concerns. I'm gonna hit X on that one. Just saying. Yeah, for some reason I just don't believe that. Not sure why. Loin. Okay, unless you took up some incredible beard routine since the last time I talked to you, which was like a week ago, I think? I doubt it. That sounds like a user error, weeb, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's Chris. I mean, hey, if that's your thing, it's your thing. Again, anyway. Anyway, again. Again, away. This topic will never end. You started it. You don't you don't get to end it, apparently. It's gonna keep going. It became sentient, basically. And this is why you must be careful what you say on the internet. Where's my It Takes Two stream? Yeah, that's definitely all him. I don't not have the game or anything either. Can it be even weirder? Which one is that? What's it? How is your schedule gonna be any weirder than what it already was? This is what I want to know. I say this is the person. I mean, my schedule is nominally up till 12, get up at 8:30. So, I guess I can't really talk. He's wearing a kilt for work. Sensible. I didn't know you were getting a job at a Renaissance fair, though. $11 to $7:30 for the first 2 months, and then 3 p.m. to 11:30 after that. Huh. The Dyna Lab for sport engineers. I cannot remember what Dyno stands for. I know it's some type of electronic equipment slash thing, or is it mechanical? I don't remember. Make a 4 that doesn't break down, I'll be extremely. He's not responsible for the whole car, just the dyno. So, you know, dynamometer. Dynamometer? Why does my brain not want it? Whatever, moving on. Is the device used to measure torque, force, speed, and power of engines and other rotating machinery. I see. So, did you copy that from Wikipedia or like the AI thing that pops up on Google? Entirely fair. Kilowatts or brake horsepower. Dynamometers come in various types, including spring dynamometers and those used for automotive testing. They're essential for assessing the performance of engines and motors. Regular calibration and testing are important for accurate readings. Imagine typing. That's crazy. Just imagine reading out information. It's cringe. That's so much work. Just watch videos instead. It's what everyone else does. But no, I had to be special. Power than boom. I mean, technically, wouldn't that just mean that it failed and that therefore it was a good test because he found out? Technically? Very apart engines in the machine shop. All that army experience finally being put to work. For something besides your own, you know, truck, obviously. Phone keyboards are dumb. I mean, I feel like that's more of a user problem with having giant meaty fingers. No, I have long slender fingers, so I'm not part of this. Phones are easy. And pianos. Guitar is a bit of a stretch sometimes. Keyboards are hell though. No. Much too scrunched together. It's just different. It is how it is. Anyway. I am not a husky. I may have a husky. I am not a husky. I'm just not. This is what I deal with. These are the friends I make. do this to myself. I do. That's better. It's totally spelled right. Impediment. Why is one much fancier than the other? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get fancy. I need to... Wait, can I do this? Wait, I don't need to do that. I can just use this. Can I not do that? What if I pull that off? Behave in chat while I'm distracted. Okay, I did that. How do I... Oh boy. No, I don't wanna, I wanna cut them off. How the heck? What do we do that by 100 pixels? Oh, that'll work. Okay. Oh, there we go. Good enough. Not good enough. I'm not content with this. Okay. Good enough, I guess. Okay. What the hell did I miss? Another one shot for his birthday party? Nice. Okay, look. One of these is more like the other now. Which, okay, look. Jokr. Jokr. Which, that's weird that I have to, like, click onto it. I can't ask Weeb because I know what he'll say. He has his own narrative. We have Husky temperament. We have Fox temperament. Do you speak your desired version of the truth? That's about it. Well, all I'm saying. I mean, you can try, I guess. I wish you luck. You'll need it. Why don't you be scared though? Like, what's the worst that could possibly happen? I'm perfectly nice. I would never find very incredibly intricate and entertaining ways to torment somebody. I've never done that before in my life. See? Totally unbiased opinion too. I'm so sad that I lost that picture with my last phone. I rest my case. You can't ask him to blink twice if he needs help. He always needs help. Come on now. Talk about. That's a good movie. I'm very confused all of a sudden. What are we talking about? Blink twice. So this is where my not at all keeping up with cinematography catches up with me, huh? Ah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen that. So I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright, well, we know what Weeb's mind is on. Wait. Vertex said he was talking to a friend. Weeb, are you that friend? Are you who's talking about only with? Have you just exposed yourself? Cultured? I suppose that's one way of saying horny or whatever, but I guess, yeah. Sure. Down bad, maybe? You have a preference, or I can keep just listing off terms, that's fine. Thirsty comes to mind? People didn't do it. You're not allowed to make me. That's cheating. You can't make me feel bad. This is underhanded tactics. Okay. Snort your weed. Although I suppose I feel obligated to point out weeb. Most people ignore weebs. It's just internet culture. Still rude, but you know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Huskies are just adorable. I love my husky. She sheds a lot of fur, but I love her. I'm killing anime left and right lately. I mean, fair. I think this is the most that I've seen Stream Elements post stuff. Probably means something, but I don't feel like bothering with it. Asterix in a short. Sai Shubil in a short. Yeah, that surprisingly does sound very much like an MG. I mean, technically, yeah. I think it's like set to go like every 5 to 10 minutes, or as long as X amount of lines have been posted. Or it's like people talking. Which means y'all are quiet when you're actually there. Overreact content. Why do you feel like the end result are cool? You're just listening and lurking. See? See? Like I said. I mean, obviously this is proof that I'm just always correct. I'm incredibly perceptive, and calling yourself intuitive doesn't really work, does it? That doesn't make any sense. Because like usually you'd call an action or knowledge intuitive. There's no Japanese castles. Made by you or Sky? Yeah. Okay. So this is like the third iteration that you've done that, if I recall correctly. Yeah. Do we want to consider the first one a Japanese castle? Okay, so no, we don't. We don't want to claim ownership of that thing. I'm almost sad I don't have footage of it, and someone didn't keep their VODs at the time, so we don't have it. Actually, wouldn't that be on one of my VODs? Maybe I'll go hunting for that at some point. Not for any particular reason, of course, but you know. Let's see. How did you nuke the robot? I realized this Jokr. I mean, I guess the options would be he nuked it, someone else accidentally nuked it, or the server decided to nuke itself just out of pure spite, really. But those are the options. More water. Should we just see what face we end up with? Yep, that'll work. Don't dig the random position that it went in after an AFK. Not really my problem, but makes two of us, I guess. A cannon made of TNT. No one's had a cannon made of TNT. Where you can stream and show you the world you started. Now can transfer to you and Sky. I barely did any work, technically speaking. I did more work in the last one in terms of mining, but yeah, that was one of the more aforementioned nuked worlds. It happens. When you said it launches TNT, why? Why, I guess, is the question here. Because, you know, cannons were made to siege fortresses and whatnot. And so... Are we planning on sieging a village or something? More pillaging to be done? Or just raiding? Need a temple rep emote. It's on the list. There's so many emote. I have more ideas than I have things that I can actually do them with, so yay. I have plenty of time for planning after all. Yeah. Always more pillaging. Always. Wait, what do you mean a shulker farm that got out of hand because of a mod you had? You don't think you can just gloss over that? No. What did you do this time? Huh? What's up? What do? Oh boy. It's always good when they start with so, and there's a long pause. The mod lets shulkers resp- Continue. Skip. Get up close for this. The farm just kept spawning them instead of duplicating them. Then it duplicated them and spawned them. Okay, I see. So, how do we feel about 152 shulker boxes full of shulker shells? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's reasonable. It's also pain tearing it down with the shulkers to just stay spawning. You know, you don't have to create more problems for yourself. You're allowed to just have, you know, normal amount of problems. But, you know. Yeah. Have a table. So, hey, really random idea. What if test new mods on a smaller scale server so you don't accidentally destroy the one you're actually building on? Just a thought for, you know, future-proofing. Just future-proofing, really. The mod has been on. Yeah, but I mean, it's the usual coding thing. Well, I guess that wouldn't work then, though, would it? Because it wouldn't have the farm. Okay. Maybe not. In this instance. Alright, you escape. Let it go. That'll work. Just classic coding. Unintended consequences of things mixing together where they weren't intended. Classic. But oh shoot, does this have a capitalization or is it just... Darn, okay. It's a lowercase then. Yeah, okay. It's just lowercase. I don't know why that little ducky, but it's just so perfect. But it is. But hey! At least you saved the server from being overrun by shulkers. That would have been awkward to explain. Ooh. Was Sky on at the time? Okay, it's a cigarette, actually. Don't smoke, right? It's not a great idea. It's whatever. Your choice if you do, but it's bad for your health. Very bad for your health. You know, exercise instead. Deal with stress that way. I say is someone who definitely gets lots of exercise. Tons of exercise, really. It's so much that it's almost like I really don't. Crazy then. Just buy things when you're stressed. See, the thing about retail therapy is you need money with which to perform the retail therapy. Otherwise, I totally get you. Oh, that reminds me, Jokr, have you seen Drewski's? No, not Drewski's. Who was it? It wasn't Drewski. Oh god, okay, I'm gonna have to... What is this guy's name? I have to go into my Google, which isn't popping up. Okay, good, we're good. Oh god, Beacon, why do you have a zillion mid video? Why do you do this to me? MB93. Ow! Okay, why? Oh, because that doesn't go to that, so I'd have to do that. And that doesn't go to anything. Wait. Where'd my chat go? There's my chat. 264,384 shells, which is enough for 132,192 Jokr boxes, which need that many chests. That takes 1,057,536 planks, which is 153 Jokr boxes worth of logs. Oh. Oh. Well, I mean, surely crippling debt is just a phrase, not actually like a real thing, right? Is that even going through? No, it is not. Done the math on how many boxes you can get, but never the actual amount of blanks needed for the chest. Why is this not working? Oh, okay. I clicked the wrong thing. Alright, so yeah, have you seen anything in Arma Recorder recently? Because someone looked around this process yesterday and it looks way better than it used to. Which makes me sad because I'm pretty sure my PC can't run it. Definitely not for streaming. But like, just comparing this to Arma 3 in terms of the physics and the animation quality.
Yeah, man. Woo.
It has proximity voice chat, natively. Oh no, yeah, okay, this specific part is like, I think.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like, that doesn't happen in Arma 3. You would just look like a janky, buggy. What's the word? Glitchy mess, right? It would just be. There's a word for like sharp, a jerky, weird animation. Whereas that's like actually decently smooth. It's like, yeah. And okay, where's the? I'm gonna get the helicopter or something. I think they basically took a lot of ideas from like the Ace mod. Yeah, we get it. And just have it all in there like natively now?
Oh, this guy. Is he going for the Jeep?
It's like,
Yeah, you can have one of those.
even the explosion looks better.
That's a big upgrade to Gustav.
Like, the explosions in Arma 3 just look like fake movie explosions compared to that.
Around all day. We'll actually try and capture this point. It's quite nerve-wracking though. This guy there. Hip and neck.
Way more recoil. There seems to be more than just the one default body falling animation.
Okay. Ooh. My heart's racing. Let's get in the cab zone. Please. Another one.
Wait,
Where
like-
have you come from? spawning there, did it? Don't think.
Hmm.
Or was that the same guy that's got back up?
Can you just...
Hmm.
Well, it was a nice run, you know. It was a good run, content creation. But we're planting guns now. This is not a recommendation, but I think you could. Probably, yeah. I don't know if it has Zeus yet. Maybe. It definitely was going to have a mission editor, I'd imagine. Because, like, they have to set up maps for... Or maybe they just have the one map for the multiplayer? I don't actually know. But it's like, even more reason to get another PC, because I want to fly helicopters. I miss. It's fun. That and then get together a group to torment with shenanigans. Because, you know, just straight up a take the reason. Totally out there. Definitely not related to anything else. Owning the skies. What do you mean owning the skies? You literally crashed more planes into vehicles and buildings with C4 attached than you ever used a plane for air superiority. Okay, so helicopters. Okay, got it. See? This is why you specify. Context is important. Maybe I can close that now. This bugs me that it's in light mode. That's disturbing. God. Things that I don't think I could say and put on YouTube. I don't even care if it's in that, because I'd have to find it, but whatever. Yeah. Top 10 sentences you can say that'll get you immediately canceled. Or, I mean, I can't be demonetized. I have no monetization. Yeah, I don't know. I think you just be kind of taking your life into your own hands with that one. You either kamikaze your channel or you're fine. It's a method of content creation, which is somehow less reliable than content creation itself, but I mean, hey, it's a choice. It's a choice you could make. What else was there? The helicopter physics, that's right. It was somewhere in here, right? Ooh. This part. Can we... Okay, so since this has been popping up so many times, can I just... Why? Why? Is this necessary? Yeah, on Battle U2 FBI. Yeah. How would it end up in an FBI watch list? Huh. But yeah, that's... Like, the looks, whatever, like, normal... Okay, that's, like... Why? But, like, the back problems. The back problems that this would cause. Anyway, moving on.
He's popped her out. See if he can take Percival on the outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and catch up.
It's okay, we all know Weeb was looking. We all know.
Whoop. Oh dear. It's not.
Look at that, I see him on the right.
Just the suspension.
Boy. Here we go.
Just the actually having suspension and that noise. That's pretty normal. That's still the same.
Okay, you did well, Percival.
Going again, military hospital.
Ah, the helicopters. Oh, well, I guess you'll have to check the VOD channel. Suspension for the bike. That's, you know what? Unfortunate. Yeah, shameless plug to, you guys. To you, Weeb, and Vertex, who all know it exists. Shout out to the, like, 9-ish people who do actually consistently watch the bots, though, at least the first few minutes of them. Which, I mean, fair. Why did the other random War Thunder ones get hundreds? I'm thinking bots. Or just random weird YouTube things. Don't really know. Such as content creation. But yeah, is there anything else? Here. Should be good. Just cause
My way from to land, so I don't trust myself.
it's like an improved Dragon Rising. With like an even better explosion, like just hold on, what is it? This? The seconds. Like just the attention to detail. Gonna be a monk, half orc, and armor forger. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no, you cannot be a monk, half elf, and armor forger. Half orc. You can be a monk, half orc in Baldur's Gate 3, I believe, right? No. Can you be a half orc in I think you can. We're gonna go with yeah, you can. Of course, that would require playing Baldur's Gate 3, which would require nominally just the game, but ideally friends to play it with. Anyway.
Yeah.
Even the pilot's like little head droop there.
Feels so cruel.
Oh. The reloading animation is smooth. Like, it's not Helldivers smooth.
Infantry.
Okay. But
Nice.
it's also not as exaggerated as Helldivers.
Squirreled into that building. I find it so hard to tell where my bullets are going though.
I don't really know where to look.
I feel a bit mean here.
They actually fall. Yeah, I know, it's weird. They don't just stand there and stare back at you. That was actually a really nice shot.
Just winged him, I think.
But, yeah. They don't tank an entire magazine and then decide to die later.
Get around this way.
Or doid, I guess. Thanks, YouTube, for being incredibly sensitive about stuff that just normally comes up in conversation.
What's burning? I just winged him.
The real question. Oh boy. Oh boy. Are there nukes?
Oh my god, was that you, Pew Pew?
Not me.
I forgot about that. Just, you know, just the average Arma experience. Me when I don't get my way. How do we get the end of session nuking? Well, there'll be mods for that for sure. I mean, it is a tradition at this point. Like we have to end the session with wiping everything clean, right? Yeah, it turns out that when a game isn't really modeled around massive, gigantic explosions that destroy hundreds of objects a second, it tends to throw a slight fit. Well, yeah, but that was with like that one, like the suitcase one was fine. It was a small enough explosion, it wasn't a huge issue. It was the other one where you set the size and it wasn't predetermined, and then you had to determine like how many objects it actually destroys out of the stuff that it goes over. Yeah. Oh, even better. Me when they run out of my favorite food. Yeah, just over.
Oh my god, was that you, Pew Pew?
Me when my teammates in League of Legends forget how to be human beings. There's really a list of things you could go for. Me when called a Husky by Weeb for the like 50th time. But yeah, they have radios included. They have much better physics models. The weapons look way better, the weapons handle way better, the animations in the weapons are way better. The special effects are way better, it's just... I'm just gonna end up watching gaming videos, aren't I? That's gonna be my streams. I can't play them, so I will watch them. You know what? Who does? Literally the Ace mod. Yeah. Except incorporated in, so it works better. And you don't have to rely on the mod makers who, admittedly, were pretty reliable with that stuff, to patch it before you could use it again. Well, time to go make an army community again, right? Right? You're totally up for that, right? It's easy. It's so easy. It's just so easy. Well, you don't like having to act like an actual recruiter for the average... What even? No, I guess just like literally the military recruiter. You put out an ad, you have to message the people who show interest in the ad, you have to then vet the people who show interest. You then have to get them to actually show up, you have to set everything up. And the competition. Oh, God, the competition. So glad I wasn't the one that had to do that. I still need to make the team for Valorant, but I also need to know your schedule. Because I think it's like 3 hours before, so I don't know if that'll work. That's the thing. We might have to find someone else to fill in sometimes. Which, I mean, we should have subs anyway, but that took days. But think of the content. Think of the content. It'd be glorious. I go, I guess we just go with tactically aggressive gaming still. Which is basically the sound of. I was going to ask if we want to do something else for the Valorant team, or the Premier team, but that would have required communicating, which I then forgot to do. So now we're gonna have to like figure out a Discord stream or something or whatever to like however you do the logo. Because I'm pretty sure you do it in client or something, but I have no idea how in-depth it is. And we have to find someone to sub in case people can't make it. Or even 2 people sub in if people can't make it. Because if we do it before we make the team and like finalize it, it doesn't matter what their rank is. But if we do it after, they have to be within a certain rank bracket. Granted, like everyone we know is within the same rank bracket anyway. Having to do that again. So solo leveling isn't getting to season 3 now until the anime studio decides to run it off the Oh, okay. I thought I was having a stroke or something, but that makes more sense. I mean, I figured it'd probably be literally, but manhwa. What even is a Korean accent? I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, that's that's that. And now the entire thing is just that. Okay. That's an interesting one. We're gonna scroll down before YouTube gets upset later. Guys, is the internet okay? Never tried this one. Like, what even would I do? What in the... I assume that's from the one that I didn't see. I mean, hey, they modeled the balls from the horses, so... It's at least somewhat accurate, right? They even shrivel up in the cold. Just saying. I don't even know what that means. Where was I? I have options. Well, I'm not gonna pretend like I was gonna read that. Although I'm gonna keep this. Because this was actually somewhat interesting. You ever just accidentally entirely fit the description of some random thing that you'd never really thought about? Yep. Just a minute. Why does Voldemort prefer Twitter to face? Oh god. Come on, hit me with it. Why does Voldemort prefer Twitter to Facebook other than being toxic? He has followers, not friends. Okay. That's fair. Now I'm curious. Well, that's not even Kingmaker, that's Wrath of the Righteous. Oh. See, the thing with the Legend of Tamamo no Mae that is hilarious to me is they lived 1,000 years and are powerful. She's listed as one because she was. And then she was basically just killed by two normal dudes, or a couple normal dudes with spears in a field. And sealed in a rock to kill anyone who touches it. Don't get any ideas. I only have the one tail. Oh wait, I didn't make this larger. You know, I can only do so much, really. Yuck. That out. So procrastinate, finish this map for tomorrow and get some sleep. It is about that time. I have not drank enough water, and I'm starting to feel it. Ah, curse you, ADHD. And distracting the heck out of me. Which I guess is why, or part of the reason why I thought I shouldn't start watching videos. Because then I'd just keep doing it, and then I'd be on for way too long. Then I need to figure out what type I want to actually go with. Consistency is key after all. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. It's good to know that you're, still around and kicking. Maybe not literally kicking, but you know what I mean. Put down for the premiere stuff. Nice. Appreciated. The antisocial portion, I suppose, to find 2 extra people. This'll go well. Boy. And I guess that means I should probably take this my cue, huh? Let's see if any pressing topics you guys want to cover. Also, yeah. Alto should just be getting back from vacation. It's this weekend, I believe. So we have 5. If someone had a PC, then we'd have 6, presumably. Not calling anybody out, we'd but, just saying. God, so who'd I even... I mean, I'd be terrified, but it would still be incredibly convenient, because it's one person that I know, and therefore wouldn't have to hunt for anybody. Is it still the picture of that one white-haired girl? Not that it. That it's the same thing that it's been for like ever. Yep, white-haired Neko girl with blue eyes. Well, that's a coincidence. I'm having a lot of those lately. Also not Husky. But yeah. Yeah, that's because you probably haven't opened your Steam in for any. Go. Be responsible. Shoot. It's actually very loud. My bad. Bye. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm getting a little enough. I can check. Yeah. I can check who's in chat. It's me, you, and Jokr. And Stream Elements, of course. Never forget Stream Elements. Love Stream Elements is a bit of a stretch, but we tolerate and appreciate Stream Elements' work, so. Well, anyway. I am going to call it there because I have sausages in the stove that I need to put either in the fridge or actually eat, which is probably the better option. I did make fried rice today. I'm not entirely sold on the measurements that I used quite yet. It was still a little salty, but it was better than yesterday's, which is all that I can go for, really. So, thanks for hanging out. I will at least be live next Friday. You have a video to look forward to over the weekend. So you have that. Just, you know. you can't see the link on YouTube, but if you're on YouTube, you don't need the link. You're already on the VOD channel. And it'll be on the main channel though. So check that out if you want. I'm mostly doing talky stuff, but I think normally I'm just going to take parts of the stream and turn that into a video. Because that's just the meta. Not that I'm a great judge of what is actually interesting. I'm very biased and have incredibly high standards, so it's about finding a good balance there. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I agree with most people that content creation is something where you're just getting lucky, but I will say that it is difficult to know how to get started. Oh well. It's fun. So I'll get there when I get there. Anyway, till next time, stay awesome, and I'll catch you guys then. See ya! Bye! Bye! I'll still work on the movement thing because I know I need to do that a little better. Later. Yeah, that doesn't quite... There we go. That's better.